Your direction is more important than your speed. I thought about this today because this day was very, very, very slow. It's a Sunday as of this recording, and my partner is encouraging me to step down and to chill out and to basically just like lay down and do nothing, which is one of the hardest things that I can think of. As soon as I lay down on the sofa, I'm like, I feel like this is going way, way, way too slow. And I keep thinking that my speed is important, right? But the message of today is that your direction is more important than your speed, and that you can acknowledge that it's okay to take a time out. It's okay to slow down as long as we don't necessarily stop on what we've committed to, and that we show up for those commitments, because that is how we cultivate our spirit, right? But I must say that it's easy to get caught up in shame and blame whenever we look at the world and we see what everyone else is doing and how fast everyone else is going. And we tend to compare ourselves to the highlight reel of other people's lives. And we might even compare ourselves as we grow older to the younger version of ourselves that might have had more energy, or where we're doing a lot of things all at the same time, and maybe now we're in a different season and we prioritize differently. And so again, it's easy to think that the speed is more important than the direction, but ultimately the direction is actually more important than the speed that you have, because like 1 degree in a different way can carry you in a completely different destination, right? How fast you go isn't necessarily the what is going to make the biggest difference, because when we're dealing with God and we trust in God and we have faith in God, you have no idea what kind of non-linear thing that will take you further. And it might not be that your effort is the answer. It might be that it's an opportunity, it's a coincidence, it's a synchronicity that carry you forward, it's a person. And so the direction is more important. And sometimes I've had to make those decisions myself in life where I did not know where I was going to end up necessarily. I did not know necessarily if it was the right quote unquote decision, but I had this connection to God, and I let that direction guide me in the direction that truly felt as if though I could shine my light even more in a specific way. So your direction is more important than your speed, right? And there's a couple of phrases or verses in the Bible that really support this as well that I wanted to share with you, because they can really support you here too. So I'm going to keep it very short today, but I want to state these out loud. So in Isaiah 30, chapter 30, 21 is the verse. It says, whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. And I love this verse because it really acknowledges that it is a voice per se, that is there and that can encourage you to walk in a certain path or walk a certain walk, basically. And so it doesn't say anything here about speed. It doesn't say anything here about how fast you're going to go. It doesn't say anything about how God will speed you up. It says that whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. That is what it's like to live a life in accordance to God. And this voice can come in different ways. It can come in form of in the auditory sense, where you can actually hear it. as a soft whisper, like yes, 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 or no, no, no. And or it can come as a feeling, as a sentimental feeling. It's called clairsentience, where we have a sense of feeling, or it might come as a knowing, like a clear cognizant feeling, where it comes from a knowing place in your, like it's even beyond the body, you just know, okay? And it might, when you know, it comes with peace. That's how you know it's from God. And then next up in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So what this is really saying is that your path and your direction will be guided by God. It does not, again, say anything about speed, but it says that if you trust and if you have faith, he shall direct your path as long as you lean into him and acknowledge him. And it also talks about how trust is extremely important here, and that you're not to lean on your own understanding. We're not to lean on our own understanding of where we're going to end up, when we're going to get there. The when and the how very often is up to God. It's up to God. We can take the steps. We can know the what, because we receive kind of like through our Holy Spirit, like a what it is that we'd like to do. And then we set out on that path. And then he shall direct the path as you walk on it. And then in Psalm 32, chapter 8, it says, verse 8, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eye. So again, I will instruct you and I will teach you in the way you should go. There is a way that you should go. The way that you should go is in alignment to the gifts that you really have within you. And so you walk from that place, and I will guide you with my eye. I thought that was really beautiful too. How it's not an external eye per se, but it's the all-knowing eye. And then in Isaiah 58, verse 11, it says, and the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your soul in drought and strengthen your bones. You shall be like a watered garden and like a spring of water. Those waters do not fail. So it says he will guide you continually. He guides us continually. There's no time that he's off. And oftentimes we can actually hear God, I feel like, or know God better when we slow down. So that is why, like maybe on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday, you choose to slow down, or maybe even your body calls you to slow down, or God is calling you to slow down. And your human mind be like, no, I should speed up. I should keep going. I should work harder. But it is so important to know that God is with you even when you don't work. He's then working on your behalf and really just helping you to basically plant seeds in your mind of new ideas, of new things to do, and maybe even guide you on direction so that you don't steer just an autopilot in one direction that you're not necessarily meant to go in. So important to slow down. He's there continuously. And then basically he will satisfy your soul in drought and strengthen your bones, right? So that's so powerful. You should be like a watered garden, like a spring of water. Those waters do not fail. So again, it strengthens you to lean upon and really trust and have faith in God as you're on your walk throughout life. And I had to do that today, I gotta say, because I'm not going to use the word hate, but it's a strong word. I have a hard time slowing down. I have a hard time laying on the couch. I have a hard time not doing anything, because then I think that I am not going to end up where I thought that I will go, right? So this is a lesson for all of us, eh? And we're all committed to it. So again, your direction is more important than your speed. Let that sink in for today. And I will see you tomorrow.